Hello guys, and welcome back to a new Emran Pulse video. So today it is a special time of the year because it is the Solstice summon. Now it is the summer solstice in June, and we have we have some new heroes, and of course this summon is known for being extremely generous with legendary hero pull rates. So let's get started. So here we have two new heroes, and we will be introducing a new family. So let's start with the first one and the face of this summon, Fungustine. So firstly, she is a 5-star hero, nature element, paladin class, defensive hero class. Next, she is from the slime family. Now we will go over the bonus for 1, 2, or 3 heroes. Mega minions, and fiends summoned by allies get plus 10, 15, or 20% attack based on the number of slime family heroes in the team. So considering that mega minions, and fiends have come into the meta quite often nowadays, since we just got introduced to the War of Three Kingdoms costumes, and of course the Goblin and the Garrison Guards. So I think that passive would that family bonus would benefit her and her team, but just be sure to include some heroes that does minions, mega minions, or fiends. But overall, very solid family bonus. Now we also have some new passives, her first one being Slime Minion upon defeat. So when this hero is defeat, it summons a slime minion to nearby allies. Slime mega minion to nearby allies with 51% HP and 40% inherited attack from the defeated hero. So I am pretty sure this applies to herself. So when Fungustine is defeated, she will spawn a slime mega minion to her nearby allies with 51% HP and 40% attack inherited from the caster, which is Fungustine. Next, we have slime minion split. If hero loses more than 25% of max health at once, summons a slime minion on itself with 51% HP and 40% attack. So both of these passives I would say is quite good, since I think especially for a defensive hero, both of these passives should be quite beneficial, since if you put her at tank, she would be absorbing extremely high amounts of damage. Since there are 3 lanes of tiles going into the tank spot, she would be defeated, and then the nearby allies would benefit from the mega minions, and as we will see, she is also a defensive type hero. And the second passive is quite good, since if you're going up against max health reduction heroes like Garten or Smart Tongue or Aradia, it should be extremely good, since they give max health reduction to their enemies, and I think 25% should be about 1 or 2 casts, if I'm not wrong. But overall, very nice family bonus and passives. Next, we'll take a look at the stats. So stat wise, very good in defense and health, especially in the defense. Now if we take a look at double ult breaks, we can see that the stats are quite balanced, with double ult breaks slightly lower on the attack, but still pretty good stats across the board. And she also benefits from the regen either talent, not the best but also not the worst. Now her special skill is running at average speed. Now at average speed, she boosts health of all allies by 1,000. Now considering that she is running at average speed, 1,000 is definitely a good amount, pretty decent. Now with the new slime family, we have a new effect called the sticky surface. So all allies get sticky surface for 4 turns. So the sticky surface effect is steal one random dispellable buff or growth effect from the character that deals damage through normal attacks or special skills. So if you're going up against a buff heavy team, I think Fungustine should be a pretty decent hero since she steals buffs, and as we all know, the garrison guards are the main counters for the wither effect. Now we have a counter for the growth effect, which is quite bad for me and some other people since one of my best heroes is Darkfeather and he provides the growth effect. So very beneficial and anti-beneficial, not beneficial for some people, but still extremely good, kind of like the soft skin. I like that SG is introducing new effects with each family. And lastly, all allies get plus 25% defense for 4 turns, and all allies are immune to buff dispels and relocations for 4 turns, which is quite decent. So I'll go over this again. So extremely good health boost at average speed 1000, the sticky surface effect, steal the dispellable buff and the growth. Next, you get a small defense buff, not that massive, but still a nice addition, neither makes or breaks the hero. And lastly, our allies are immune to buff dispels and reallocations for 4 turns. So the thing that really caught my eye is the immunity to buff dispels and relocations and the sticky surface buff. So I would be extremely interested if this effect, how it actually functions, but I think Fungustine should be a pretty good hero, especially in defensive formations, especially in the flank, I would assume, since you don't want her to die that fast, and the flank should be the perfect position since you boost health and you for a defensive type hero, I think the flank and the tank is best, but in this situation, I think it is the flank. So our next hero, his name is Gunctus. Now he is of the Barbarian class, Dark Hero, Slime family. We won't go over that again. Same passive as Fungustine. Next, we'll take a look at the stats. So stats are relatively high, especially in attack and I think especially in attack, kind of leaning more on the attack side. And one thing I'd like to mention is the art on these new heroes is just fantastic. Next, we'll take a look at double limp breaks. So extremely good in attack and health, slightly low on the defense, but still pretty good. And he also benefits from the Rage Ether talent. Next, we'll take a look at his special skill, and it is called Blob of Fury. Now, it is running at fast speed, and at fast speed, he deals 520% damage to target and minor damage to nearby enemies. So, quite a decent hit running at fast speed. Now, the caster gets plus 45% attack and a further 20% increase every time they are hit during 3 turns. So extremely good. You're boosting your attack. Now on top of that Rage Ether talent and that extremely high attack stat, he is just gonna be dealing insane amounts of damage. Next, the caster receives Slime Revive status effect for 3 turns. Now, if the caster is defeated while Slime Revive is active, the caster will be reborn as a slime with 100% inherited health, 50% inherited attack and defense, and special skill is Slime Slap, and this effect can't be dispelled. So extremely good, both attack and defensive hero. Very tanky since he has the Slime Revive effect thingy. But the only downside I see to this hero, just going on to this, is the Barbarian class. But if the slime is not defeated in 3 turns, it will reborn as the original character. And the original character will inherit Slime's health and mana. So considering that he's running at fast speed with an extremely high attack stat and the Rage Ether talent, he should be dealing a pretty decent amount of damage. He'll also gain an attack buff and the slime revive effect, which is quite good in my opinion. So congratulations if you do manage to get any of these heroes. They should be extremely useful, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you very much for watching.